The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So FIU's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think that...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you...
And the defense, Dave got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Dawson. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. FIU will line up to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Panthers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Power football with the run. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker
breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that drive covered just 44 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's got it on the outside. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bearcats are marching down the field. The give on the option. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. The give on the inside.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Right back to the well. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The hand to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here we go. The run from the shotgun. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first.
Hauls it in down the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Watson. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Holding.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Dawson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Using his legs, it's Porter. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Watson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to run through and tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Absolutely perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your look.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Blue 27, patio. White 29.
To throw, it's Jenkins. Looking to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Panthers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Watson. Unloads to the right. Got a man, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Porter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
42 spot.
Dropping back, it's Watson. The sure hands, it's Porter. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the move, it's Porter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback empties his backfield. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Plucks it out of the air.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Watson. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here we go. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Kill.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Off play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And the try is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out.
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
That gives him 100 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation